So we're now joined by Olivia Lynn. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you guys. How are you?
We are very well. As we were just talking before, we were saying that it's lovely not only to be talking to someone in the UK, but someone at 8:30 at night and not 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah, it must be a bit of a difference.
It's amazing. It's good to hear an accent as well. That's obviously not near ours, but a UK one, because I'm not sure if you ever heard the Geordie slang before?
No, I don't think I have.
No, well, I'm trying to speak as best I can, because Blaine here is much more Geordie than me. And sometimes he'll be like, "Oh, wait, no, you're not." Like, it's proper belter when we do things like this, and then that's it. He goes off.
No way.
I have to turn it down for this quite a bit. But yourself, you're from Luton, aren't you?
Yeah.
So I don't think I've ever spoken to anyone from Luton before.
Really?
Yeah, so I've never heard a Luton accent. There's three things I know about Luton. Luton Town football, not very good.
Yeah, wow.
That's a bit harsh, isn't it?
And then Charlie Bronson, he's the other thing. And then I'm trying to think. There was someone else from Luton quite famous. I can't think of who it is.
It must be that good. Obviously, Olivia. That's who you're thinking. Famous person.
That's the next one.
Hey, there you go. So, Olivia, I want to throw a question that we love asking people. Can you tell us all about your kind of beginning of who you are? Like, what is the beginning of Olivia to this music making?
Yeah, of course. So obviously I'm Olivia Lynn, and I'm a country pop artist. When I say country pop, I think a lot of heads turn as in country like Dolly Parton, like straight away. It's they think it's almost like pure proper country. But country pop is a mix between songs like Dolly Parton and Patsy Cline, a mix with that pop aspect, and it turned into something like Taylor Swift or Mckenna, Miley Cyrus, people who aren't actually known for country pop but are known for other things now. I've been singing ever since I was a little girl, mainly since I was about 4 years old, and I think I first performed in front of my biggest crowd in Spain. I think it was in front of about 200, 300 people, and I sung My Heart Will Go On by Celine Dion. Nice. And what a banging karaoke song, can I say? And that was one of the first kind of performances I did as a young girl that I will always vividly I'll always remember. But yeah, I think ever since I was younger, I've always wanted to sing. I've been grown up around people who love music. My nana loves Dolly Parton, Elvis Presley. My mum loves music, so does my dad. And we all use music in our everyday lives. I'm constantly listening to it. I don't know about you guys, but walking to college, walking to work, wherever I am, I've got my headphones in, I've got some sort of music playing. So yeah, as I said, I've been singing ever since I was a really young girl. And ever since I was little, I've always wanted to actually become a singer. I mean, you have these people who do it as hobbies or kind of want to do it, but don't have the determination to push far enough. But I really am determined that I want to get somewhere with this. I don't want another career. I don't want a backup career, as people love to keep telling me that I need a backup career. But I think I get that, but I think I'm so determined that this is what I want to do. And one way or another, I am going to get there, whether or not it's in 5 years, 2 years, a couple months, or 10 years. Just trying to take each step as it comes, really. So I've recently released my first single. I think it was in September. I released Modern Girl. And that song was about, trying to get out there and me as an artist almost, my first song, just trying to basically say, I'm Olivia Lynn and this is my first song, trying to get myself out there. And yeah, just a first little single. I then released the Modern Girl remix, which is the same, but just a club version. Just another type, it's the same song, but different, obviously different genre, just to kind of, widen the horizons. Other people who don't necessarily like country pop can listen to it and still enjoy the music, just obviously different genre. I then released Anchor in the Storm, which, can I say, did really, really well as well. And this is one of my favorite songs. And this is about my mum. Now, the reason why I've written a song about my mum is because my mum is literally my best friend. I pretty much go on about her all the time. And she's been there with me through everything at school, college, when I was in and out of hospital, this whole song, music ride. She's just been my rock. And yeah, I just feel like the least I could do is write her a song and get her a song out there. And also, I want each of my songs to be a page of my life. And she is a page of my life, a massive page. And yeah, like I said, it's the least I could do. And obviously, up and coming is I Love It. Obviously, we'll talk about that a bit more and I'll stop waffling. But this song
keep
is
going.
coming out. Yeah, honestly, I just can't stop talking once I'm off.
It's normally me. I'm more than happy. You just keep going. I will sit back and listen.
I'm sorry if I'm boring anyone, but obviously this song is called I Love It. And this one is like a breakup anthem. It's still very much country pop. And if any of you know Olivia Rodrigo, it's kind of like a little like spin-off of an Olivia Rodrigo song, you know. It's a breakup anthem, but not a soppy one, not a sad one, more of like a revenge one. So I hope everyone will enjoy this as well. Obviously, we'll go on about that. But yeah, I'm just a 16-year-old girl trying to push her music, trying to get out there one way or another against all the other competition out there. It's not an easy business, easy thing. So yeah, people like you who are massively helping and having great conversations with me it's just amazing, really.
Yeah, well, I mean, I believe that two of your songs, which was it Modern Girl and Anchor in the Storm, overtook Chris Stapleton in the iTunes chart, if I recall.
Yeah, they did.
That must have been a good feeling.
Yeah, it was crazy. I mean, I didn't really expect it. I'll be so honest with you. Like, as a new artist, I didn't think that my first song would do well at all. And all of a sudden, I had this like massive, great support group behind me, and the song just shot. And both the songs had hit top in country pop charts, which was, I mean, I think country charts in general, actually, it hit top, both of them. So that was just crazy, amazing feeling.
That's awesome. You know, like just listening to you like talk for the first like 5 minutes there, what like a wise head you have for like a 16-year-old. Like,
yeah,
sort of like just when you just turn around and you were like, you know, I either want it or I don't, and it's like all or nothing for me. Like some people, like I wish more people like your age, because through my job, like I work with like quite a few young people, and no one's got that sort of get up and drive sort of attitude, and it's really nice to hear.
It's what
like,
you need.
Yeah. And I love that, like, you'll have no other options, but this is all I want, so I'm all or nothing. That's what you want.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm glad you guys like it. No, like you said, it is all or nothing for me. So
yeah, well, that's it. It's, as you mentioned, you say like you don't want this backup career, which, to be fair, like I totally agree with that, because you want to be amazing at one thing. You don't want to be good at little other things, because you don't focus everything on what you're doing.
Exactly.
And the best thing about yourself is you got time on your hands as well. So like you can go all or nothing in now and not worry
unlike
about
us old fogies.
Yeah, the end is near for us. But so go, like at the minute, like country music in like the UK, it's like booming. In America, it's massive. Like the UK is sort of catching up. We've got so many talented artists. But was there something that drew you to country music? I know that you said like your mum and grandma used to like listen to Dolly and stuff like that. But was there anything else that took you to that genre?
Yeah, like I said, really, a massive part in it is my nana. She kind of introduced me to Dolly Parton, and we'd listen to country in her car on like the CDs. And that's kind of how I was introduced to it. But from on there, I think what I love about country is the storytelling of it, because I used to love writing poems, and like I used to keep journals and stuff like that. And I think it's great that I can incorporate that within my music, because in country it is storytelling, you know, each song is a story. And I get that's the same with all music, but I feel like especially in country it's like very storytelling, it's very shown. So I think that's another thing that massively like drew me to it, is the fact that I can literally write about whatever I want, and I can make a story about it. But yeah, I think that's it really. But
no, that's literally the
story
answer.
The storytelling aspect of country music, it's so relatable. It's like your personal experience, anyone else's, but yeah, it's something that everyone can like relate to because they've been through it in life nearly.
Yeah, exactly. That's like one thing that I really want. That's one point I love to get across is my songs, the reason why I write my songs, and I'm constantly scribbling, like, I mean, in my notes app on my phone, right, I'll open it up and there'll be like one song that's like half finished, another song that's like not even got a chorus, it's just got a verse. And there's so many different songs, like none of them are fully finished, because once I start one, another experience happens to me. Like, they're all off of personal experiences. Modern Girl is, Anchor in the Storm is, my new one is. I've got so many on my phone that are off of things that have happened to me that I'm really hoping and praying that other people out there will enjoy listening to, because in some way or another, they will be able to relate to them too, whether or not it's the same way as me or how they want to view the song or listen to the song.
Oh, no, brilliant. Well, I tell you what, let's have a little chat about this new single. So, I love it. I'm going to end up making that into a pun. I just know that I'm going to end up saying that, but I won't do it now. So give us a little bit story behind the song.
So I Love It is, like I said, a breakup song. Obviously, I'm only 16. I've not been through like, traumatic, heart-wrenching breakup or anything like that. And I'm not trying to say that
it's coming. Trust me.
Yeah, facts. I'm waiting for it. But this song is like about a teen breakup, really. I think anyone can relate to it, really, but it's more about when you put your all into someone and you're promised the world, right? You're promised so many things and you get your hopes so high for this person, and then next minute everything just comes crumbling down because they've just completely backstabbed you or completely thrown you under the bus, and just everything that they've told you, it was all lies. And in the end, that feeling of sadness, for me personally, turns into anger. It's not how could they do this to me, it's why would they do this to me. And yeah, I think this song just comes from that little root of anger that we all have. When I had this experience with a boy, and it was my first kind of boy that I'd actually started to speak to properly and actually go out and see. And I think that's the reason why it hurt so much, is because he was the first boy. And yeah, I just had so many high hopes, and yeah, it all just came crashing down. So, and actually in the song, as I'll sing it, I'm going to sing a little snippet for you guys. There is a line and it's like, I seen you with her, with another girl. And in the end, this boy did go off with another girl. And I think that's the thing that hurt the most, is the fact that you promised everything and he's gone off and given that to someone else. So yeah, like I said, it's a full-on story in itself. And if you listen to the lyrics, you'll hear it as well. But yeah, I just wanted to really release something quite raw, especially as Modern Girl is so happy and energetic. I really wanted to release something, obviously, like I Love It is very raw, very emotional, but in like an angry way. So yeah, I'm just hoping that everyone can kind of relate to it in whatever way they can, any way, shape or form.
Angry teenager, yes,
yeah,
we can relate to that.
Good. I'm hoping a lot of people can.
Oh no, that's brilliant. I was going to put the pun in, but I didn't. Well, as you said, you're going to give us a snippet of it, which I'm very excited about, because I was very drawn into that, just the description of the song. It sounds very like an EastEnders episode. I'm waiting for it.
No, honestly, bloody felt like one as well.
Oh man, I cannot wait. Well, when you're ready, please give us this the snippet, which very honored that we're going to be the first to kind of get listen to a small bit of it. And as we said before, anyone who listens to this bit and you want more, you're going to have to download it.
Yeah, exactly right. Well, as we're talking about it, I guess I'll sing that snippet now, and then afterwards we can get on to talking about whatever you guys want to. So let me just get this back in track up now for you. Right. Should be this one here. 1 second. But yeah, like I said, I literally cannot wait to download this. Release this song. I'm literally so excited. This is definitely like one of my favorites, and I'm not even just saying that either.
I'm excited to hear it just after.
You can't wait.
Story.
I know, just after the explanation.
I thought I needed.
Honestly, so dramatic.
I know, I was gripping onto the edge of the table. I was like, what happened next?
Who's this guy? Who is he?
What's he going to say next? What's going on?
I can't believe he just went with someone else. What? Oh.
How dare you? That's literally what I was like.
But like a couple of years' time, once you've made it, you can just call them out.
Yeah, exactly. Right, you right there.
Right,
Remember what you did to me at 16 years old.
No, stuff that not in a couple of years' time. We're doing that tonight. Like,
oh, that's so funny. Right, it's literally downloading now.
Because Taylor Swift's got quite a few about people, hasn't she?
Exactly. Taylor Swift has literally called out so many people, as she should though. She's literally in so many songs and called out so many ex-boyfriends, and it's hilarious.
What about Adele? She wrote albums.
Yeah.
She's doing so well as well. Right, here it is. Right, I'm gonna play it now. I'll sing the first verse and a bit of the chorus. I'm really hoping you guys enjoy it now because I've hyped it up so much. But yeah, I hope you guys love it. Remember when you were all mine, when you held me tight, it felt just right, and when we kissed, my heart skipped a beat, it danced on air, two hearts with loving to share, and then you left me for another face. The girl who you said would never take my place. Just know that you broke my heart when you wouldn't commit, and we were a square peg in a hole that fit. And I still think of you and I still love it. Just know that you broke my heart when you wouldn't commit, and we were a square peg in a hole that fit. And I still think of you and I still love it. I love it that your world falls apart. I love it that she's breaking your heart. I love it that you're feeling pain. I love it that you did not only rain. I love it that she killed your dreams. And I love it that she always rants and screams. I love that I'm the girl you'll never forget. And I love that choosing her you'll always regret. That's
my God.
That's some chorus.
I love it.
Thank you. There's a pun.
I've been waiting for it.
I've just noticed what he's done every time. No,
guaranteed every episode we do, by the way, I will throw something in there, which I have to.
Joke.
Wow. 16 years old with a voice like that. Like,
and songwriting ability as well. Like some of them words in that are just so like direct and like honestly so good.
Let's call him out.
I think that's going to be your third number one, by the way.
Oh, I'm really hoping so.
Chris Stapleton and then Olivia.
Fact, fingers crossed.
Eric Church, right at the bottom.
Oh, bless him. No, that is incredible. Like I love that chorus as well when you just start belting out them notes, and it's just like literally, it's so captivating. Just kind of like, like
it's unexpected, and that's what I wanted. Like, at the start, it's like. So you know how I'm telling you guys, it's like an angry song, and then all of a sudden you listen to the start and it's like ding 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 ding, and it's so like slow, and then like you get to the end of the first verse, and then you get to the chorus, and it's all of a sudden it's like bosh, like mic drop. Yeah. And that's what I wanted, because that's the feeling you get, don't you? Like at the start, you're sad, you're like, oh, like I don't know what to do, and then you just get that power of anger, and it's like bosh, and that's what I did in the song, really. That's the effect I wanted, and that's what I got. So fingers crossed it's going to do well. So
it's the 3rd of February today. When do I have to wait to hear like the official song out live? So
it's available to pre-download now. So the link is on my Instagram bio, where you can pre-download it on Ditto. I'm pretty sure you can pre-download it on like any music platform, like Spotify and Apple Music and Musi and things like that. However, this song will be fully out on the 9th of Feb. So next Wednesday, which is really, really exciting. Well, this Wednesday coming, which is so, so exciting. I literally cannot wait. So yeah, it'll be out on the 9th of Feb. It'll be out on everything, you know, Musi, your Spotify, Apple Music, and then once I get the music video out as well, it'll be all out on YouTube as well, which will be absolutely amazing.
What you should do is get a couple of Geordie lads to come in, and then have this guy that is the fake boyfriend, and then us just
it's like
just hitting him. Yeah. I mean, we're not promoting violence, but I mean, what
but what an entertaining music video though.
Oh, it would, get the anger out, and
especially when that big chorus comes in, that's when the big fists come in.
Yeah, the big fist boss.
Yeah, we're not violent people in any kind of way, though.
No, you haven't just painted a good picture.
No, I know. I mean, to be fair, the chances are is that we would probably go up to this lad and just say, "Do you know what, mate? Just no." And that's probably the worst we would do to him.
But talking about like live performances and everything, you've been booked to do a festival in Spain of all places.
I know.
One, how did that come about? And two, how do you feel about that?
And three, can we come?
Hop in my luggage for all you guys, honestly.
It'll be heavy luggage.
Honestly, I did not know where this came from. I was as shocked as you guys are. I found out fully about it yesterday, officially. Obviously, I was told about it, and it was hinted here and there. Oh, we've got gigs in other countries. And obviously, at this point, I'm like, oh my god, this is amazing! I'm doing I didn't even expect to do gigs in my own country, let alone in a whole nother country. And then all of a sudden, I get a message yesterday from Diana, my social media manager. She's like, Liv, and I'm like, what? And she's like, we've just booked a festival for you in Mallorca. And I'm like, what? And she's like, yeah, we've got a festival in June in Mallorca. And I'm like, oh my, I was literally walking home. I think I was walking home from college or work, and I was like, where does this actually come from? 1 minute I'm talking to you about new songwriting ideas and photo ideas, and next minute you're telling me I've got a gig in Mallorca. Crazy. Honestly, my reaction was kind of all over the place. I was really excited, and then at the next point I'm like, hold on a second, I'm actually going to Mallorca in June. You need to get that in your head. That's crazy. So it's going to be an amazing experience. I mean, singing to a whole new fresh breath air of people is going to be amazing in itself. I think Diana's done a great job of contacting so many people for me. She's done really, really well, and it's the least I could do is call her out on it and say how amazing she's been. And so is Justine, my manager, as well. I've got honestly the best team behind me, and bearing in mind, this is my first time doing this. It's their first time doing this with me. We're doing so well with each other, and I'm really, really happy that I have the support team that I do. But yeah, obviously this came about, and then we're talking about doing other gigs as well, in other places, in other countries. So I can't say too much, but obviously there might be other countries where I can do other gigs as well, not just Mallorca. I mean, I'm going to Dubai this year as well. So I'm fingers crossed we can get a gig out in Dubai whilst I'm there. That would be amazing. So I'm hoping that will happen as well. But this is amazing in itself. I was genuinely so shocked. I still am. I don't know how to process everything that's happening.
I can't even process it.
Yeah, honestly, I just kind of blurt it out, and I'm still as I'm talking about it to you guys, my face is I don't know how I've even done this. How have I done this at
16-year-old, right? And you're going to be classed in a couple of months' time as an international singer, because you're going to different countries, getting gigs, finding new fan bases, crossing new markets. And what a learning curve that's going to be for you as well, getting on a big stage in front of a big crowd of people, and a song like that with a chorus, it's just going to there'll not be a roof, but it's just going to blur the crowd.
Honestly, I can't wait to do a proper live gig. I've done live gigs where I live, right? But do you know how much a gig is better with a live band? 10 times better. 10 times better to perform to sing to, and to listen to. It's such a great vibe. And that's what I really want. I can't wait to be able to perform with a live band in front of people and just actually go for it. And it's going to do my confidence so good as well. We've all been knocked back by COVID in one way or another. And it is sometimes hard to get back on the horse after everything. Yeah. Excuse the pun, country pop girl with the horse. But anyway, it is hard to get,
That's my job, by the way.
Yeah, exactly.
Leave the puns to me, okay?
But it is, hard, and it was hard on me, and it did do my confidence a bit of a knock in, but I'm doing just as well, and hopefully these gigs will definitely help, and it's just an amazing opportunity. Like you said, to sing to a brand new audience is just crazy.
Especially in Spain.
I know, and that's it. And if you're not too busy, if you're not jet setting everywhere else, and once we get our country shows up on the road, you can come and perform for us live.
Oh, I would love to. That would be amazing.
Yeah, because we Newcastle, you know what they say is the new Nashville.
Yeah, obviously. Come on, that's definitely the saying around here.
Oh yeah,
New Cashville.
Oh no, man! He keeps look at Olivia.
He does it without us even realizing.
That's what I mean. It's just drilled into him now. It's horrible.
Man. If you need someone for your band as well, Blaine can do the triangle.
Really? Wow, that's got to be skillful to do that.
Very talented.
Every so often, ding.
Ding.
I was going to say, at least make it a bit tuneful when you try to impersonate a triangle.
I haven't touched a triangle since, one.
Still got the skills.
But so, like, one final question that we've got for you before we go into our little game. But what are some of your goals? Like, what are some of your plans and goals for this year and for maybe the next 10 years?
Probably, well, we know about Spain, that's for sure.
Yeah, so obviously we've got our good old Spain gig, which is absolutely crazy. I'm hoping to do so many other gigs, whether or not they're by where I live or still in the UK or in other countries as well, which would be absolutely amazing. So fingers crossed. I think Diana is doing an amazing job contacting so many other people to do gigs outside of the UK, which will be crazy. So I am hoping to do a lot more gigs in other countries. I am hoping to release an album by summer, which would be great. Because obviously if I have my own album, then I can just sing my own full list of my own songs at these gigs and get the Olivia Lynn out there. It's a lot easier to get, you as an artist out there if you are promoting your own music instead of a lot of covers, then I can get people to learn my songs. They will then enjoy them more. And then when I'm doing gigs, people will actually know who I am instead of watching this girl just sing on the stage and not being able to sing along. So that's that point that I want to get to. I want to get to the point where people can know a few of my songs and be like, oh yeah, I recognize this song, I'll sing along. So that's what I'm aiming for at the minute, is just to get myself out there. Like I said, everyone behind the scenes is doing a great job at the minute. I just got to keep pushing. I'm very a bit of a perfectionist. So no matter how well we do, I'm always like, right, let's go, do further. So yeah, fingers crossed we'll get out there. But in 10 years time, gosh, I'm really hoping in 10 years time, I always compare myself to her. I compare myself to Ariana Grande, right? And when I compare myself to her, I don't mean her music or like her singing voice or anything like that. What I mean is I want to be where she is now. I want to be doing really well for myself. She started very young, and she actually started off as an actress. I want to be an actress as well as a singer. I want to be a singer and an actress really badly. I love acting. I'm doing performing arts in my college course. So I have got extremely high hopes trying to be a singer and an actress. But like I said, it's all or nothing for me. But she's just done so well for herself. Like I said, she started as an actress, and where she's gotten now, she's just releasing songs like this, and she's writing her own material. And obviously I am doing that anyway, but I have got songwriters behind the scenes who are doing an amazing job as well. But I want to get where she is. Everyone knows who she is one way or another, whether that's through her acting or her singing, or a song from 10 years ago or a song from 2 years ago. And I really feel like I want to give back to my family. And I know that's really strange. And I'm not just saying that to be like that humble girl that's like, I really want to give back to my family. Like, I'm not putting it on because I can be proper. Like, I can be selfish sometimes, don't get me wrong. But
an angry teen.
Yeah, exactly. But my dad especially has put so much time and money into me. And yeah, I feel like I want to be doing so well that I can give back to them after everything, you know.
Yeah.
I see Ariana Grande buying her parents things and making them happy, and one day I want to be able to, you know, get my mum that favorite bag, or get my mum like a new pair of heels, get, you know, take her out to go get her nails done, and get my dad something, get my dad some new like proper smart expensive cufflinks or something like that. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
it sounds silly now, but like that is something that I really want to be able to do comfortably, is spend money on those who I love. And like I said, I really want to get me out there. I really want to inspire others. I know as a child, as like a teen, especially when I was younger, I was going through so much that not a lot of people knew about. And I want to use my personal experiences to help others. I really promote mental health and talk openly about bullying. And I really want to become an influential person for the right things. I think so many people have a social media platform or a platform in general, and they don't necessarily use it for the right things. And it's really angering to watch, because you could be promoting so many important things that are going on in the world and you're not. So yeah, that's something that I really want to do, is help a lot of young teens out there who are going through stuff that maybe they don't want to speak about openly or can't. And yeah, I just want to be a positive influence on the younger generation.
Well, it's funny you mentioned that, because that's exactly what me and Blaine do with our podcast as well. So it's great that you've mentioned that right at the very end, because we've got an episode which we speak to someone, and it's pretty much an episode of talking about mental health and all the places that you can find where you can get help from in the USA and in the UK. And I also volunteer as a youth worker who deal with people like that. So it's
no way.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome to hear a 16-year-old coming forward and going, yeah, I want to help people with mental health. It's just like,
yeah.
We always say that like celebrities don't use their Instagrams or platforms in the best way they can. You know, they got hundreds of thousands, millions of followers.
I know.
And, you know, it just goes to waste. And, you know, everyone knows someone that's like suffering from it. So, you know, like you say, and 16-year-old, again, such a wise head to be saying stuff like this. It's unusual, and but it's nice to hear. Like, it gives you a bit of hope for the future.
Yeah.
The generation is finally coming forward.
So it's a bit like,
fingers crossed.
But like when you've just said that, like I can honestly see you like this year, after this year's out the way, next year you'll be performing like the British Country Music Festival, being up for British Country Music Awards and other awards. 5 years time in Nashville, recording albums, like songwriting out there, even becoming an ambassador for like bullying and stuff like that. I reckon like the future is your oyster. Like you've got so much talent. You've got such a great personality as well. Just start talking to you. Like you've got it in a like bundle. So I think whatever you want and whatever you said you're going to do, you're going to do. And we believe every word that you've just said.
Thank you. Oh, thank you guys. And I really appreciate that. I really do.
Well, Olivia, thank you so much for coming on. As we said at the beginning, we'd love to play a game with you, which is called Rapid Response.
Right.
So I've got 10 questions, 2 options, 1 answer. So not everyone always gives us 1 answer, because sometimes it's very difficult to choose one, but
okay.
We'll see how you get on.
Yeah,
so
we should see.
We'll start nice and easy. So what would you prefer? Luton or Nashville?
Nashville.
Yeah, I thought so. No offense to Luton, just say. I mean, we would choose Nashville.
Yeah.
Dolly Parton or Taylor Swift?
Oh, Taylor Swift.
Oh, interesting. Small hall venue or a festival?
Festival.
Especially in Spain. TikTok or Instagram?
TikTok.
We need to get on TikTok.
Too old, man.
Oh, I love TikTok. I'm obsessed.
I know we shouldn't say this in front of a 16-year-old. It's like, that's like your granddad saying, I'm going to go on TikTok. Songwriting or singing?
Oh, that's really hard.
And we're only halfway.
Oh, yeah, I can't choose. I'm sorry. I can't.
We'll say both.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. Jordans or high heels?
High heels.
You had to think about that one, though.
Yeah, that was difficult.
Just took the edge. The countryside or city?
City.
Yeah.
Could be city life for me.
Love country. don't like the
Hate
countryside.
nature.
Well, I don't hate nature. I wouldn't say I hated nature. I mean, that's a bit strong.
Passionate.
Yeah, yeah. Make yourself out to be a light light, mate. Starbucks or Costa?
Oh, Starbucks.
You prefer Starbucks, don't you?
10 times better.
Okay.
Oh yeah, 100%.
What do you prefer, winter or summer?
Summer.
Yeah,
It's got to be
100%.
summer.
It's got to be summer. There's people who always go, "Oh, I love winter." Why? Are you like a
It's cold.
snowman? Yeah, it's horrible. It's like, oh. And then finally, and this question is slightly different. Tell us who your dream collaboration would be.
Oh, everyone always asks me. This is such a hard question.
Exclusive on Countrified UK.
Okay, right. I have two answers.
That will do me.
Okay. In the UK, right, a country artist I would love to collaborate with is Mckenna. But in America, I would either, this is really hard, actually. This is really hard.
If it makes it any easier, the people that you're probably going to say definitely do not listen to this podcast.
Yeah, right. That is very true.
Yet.
Well, actually, you never know. You could have a good old little, Taylor Swift or Miley Cyrus listening on right now.
I
if
wouldn't.
you are.
To be fair, Tay has messaged me and just said, "Will you stop calling me Tay?"
Yeah, well, there you go. Yeah, probably, I don't know. But either Taylor Swift or Miley Cyrus.
Oh,
but that's like to do with country. But if I could, I could collab with so many people. But like within country, on a country track. But okay, can I say something actually? I don't want to be a waffler.
Go for it.
But do you know what song is really good? Little Nas and what's his name? Billy Ray Cyrus.
Billy Ray Cyrus, yeah.
I'd love to do a song like that. Hop on, Stormzy, hop on the track. Do you know what I mean? Like,
that would be so cool having like a
how
UK
cool
rapper.
Would that be?
So you got like
Stormzy would be awesome.
Right, you're gonna have to put Stormzy down, like, because
Stormzy,
I'd love that.
Oh, I'd go D-Block Europe, mate.
Oh, DBE. Oh
D-Block
no.
Europe, and then have them a proper bass track, and it'd just be like Little Dick, Morgan Wallen, Broadway Girls, but the English version.
Oh yeah, there's so many people I could choose from. Dave, DBE, yeah, just one of those.
One of the people that we've never actually mentioned on our podcast is Mckenna. That's insane. Like, so like it's the first time that like this will ever have been mentioned, like Mckenna on the podcast.
I was going to say on the podcast you mentioned Megan.
It's we've like it potentially thought about getting her on, and then because obviously she's got a massive following from a reality TV show and stuff like that.
Yeah, she's been like X on the Beach and stuff.
Yeah, and then like just storming the country music scene and stuff, because from Essex, isn't it?
Yeah, she's so well for herself.
Yeah, so Essex. Yeah, but like just because some of our like US listeners might never have heard of Mckenna, it was just a bit of background information who she was.
The thing is as well, like she is literally living proof, like as well, that she's done some questionable things in the past on reality TV, and she's even posted TikToks about it saying, I used to be such an angry person, used to be very violent, and like she's living proof that she's changed. Like people do change, and I think people forget that. And she's doing so well for herself now. Like she should be so proud of herself. So that is definitely an artist I'd love to meet. Like that's amazing. That'd be crazy.
Well, hopefully one day that will happen.
I'm fingers crossed.
But Olivia, thank you so much for joining us tonight. It's been an absolute pleasure. And the answers you have given as well have been absolutely awesome. I know that you probably feel like you've waffled on. You certainly have not. You've given everything that we would have wanted and more.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. I know I can talk for bloody England if I could, but no, I appreciate that. So thank you guys. It's been amazing.
Anytime that you want to come on the podcast or promote anything, or
just give us a shot.
Yeah, anything. And like I say, if we get our shows set up around the country, you'll more definitely be on. If you
100%. Yeah.
That's our 2022 and 2023 goal. So yeah, now we know someone in the UK talent as well.
Yeah, I'm just so pleased because I was speaking to your social media agent before, and I was just saying really excited about this interview because you're right at the start of your career. Some people that we speak to are maybe drawn to the end of their careers or like midway point, but it's nice to speak to somebody who's so green in like the music industry, and like in the next 5-10 years, me and Alex can like just be watching, be like, oh, you know, she came on episode number 26.
Do you know, you're making us seem so old when you say things. Oh, do you know?
Not
Do you remember back in the day when we had Olivia Lynn there?
We'll be in with slippers, armchairs, dressing gown.
And do you know what? She'll be 20. Like, that's just an absolute slap in the face.
Yeah.
Slap in the face. Oh.
But we really hope you enjoy your 2022 if we do not speak to you again on the podcast this year. And hopefully the next time we do speak to you, you'll be an international country superstar.
Oh, fingers crossed. But I'm sure I will be hearing from you guys soon. That'll be absolutely amazing.
100%.
No, this has been so good. So thank you guys so much. It's nice to do podcasts like these where it's so easy to talk to someone, and yeah, I just like how it flows. So this has been great.
Oh, that's brilliant.
No worries. Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, and take care of yourself, and we will speak to you very soon.
Thank you. You too.
Bye-bye.
See you in a bit.
Bye-bye.